Tonight at 10 o'clock, a fraud warning post-Harvey. Hard to believe that people would do this, but thieves are using your personal information to try and get payouts from FEMA for damage that does not exist. Channel 2's Brandon Walker spoke with one victim and joins us live now with the potential red flags to watch out for. Brandon?
And Bill, point blank, that first red flag would be the application itself. You'll know whether you filled out one. That brings us to that woman here in the Cypress area. She says FEMA had her name, her birth date, her social security number. She didn't fill out an application, though, and so tonight there's an investigation into who stole her identity.
I had a knock on my door.
A knock at the door from FEMA.
She said she was with FEMA. I saw the identification tag.
Left this woman confused. She's asked that we conceal her identity because it's already been compromised. She lives in Cypress, in a neighborhood that received little flooding, little damage from Harvey. Mark that as red flag number 1 when a FEMA rep showed up.
I said I had never asked for assistance. And she had a handheld computer, and she showed me the application.
Application checked out for the most part.
The only pieces of information that were incorrect were my phone number and my email address. Everything else was correct. So they had my social security number, they had my birth date.
Mark that as red flag number 2.
I immediately figured it was fraud.
Certainly wasn't she who filled out that application. FEMA tonight investigating who did.
She did say they were going to keep the email address.
FEMA offering up its fraud hotline if you suspect anything fishy. Also, ask for a FEMA ID badge. A real employee must have one on. File a police report and put out fraud alerts and mind your credit report.
Somebody made an application in my name? Why would they ever do that? That's crazy, and it never even occurred to me.
Yeah, that's why that woman told us that she reached out to us to share her story, because quite a few people, she says, have mentioned similar circumstances. In fact, some of you have reached out to us. FEMA, again, going back to that point where you look at the badge, and if the person does not have a badge, they don't work for FEMA. Also, if you still don't feel comfortable, give FEMA a phone call, and that will hopefully get you through the process of figuring out some sense of authenticity there. We are live tonight in the Cypress area. I'm Brandon Walker, KPRC Channel 2 News.
A lot of real people with real need. Hope they catch those fraudsters, Brandon.